welcome back to whatever it is I do here. Today we are doing some modifications on the R. I have the P3 boost gauge that goes right into your air vent. I've been wanting to install this and get this part for a very long time. More than likely, and I don't know what I'm pushing for boost, but I'm almost positive because I have APR stage 2 that it's gonna be more than 25 psi, and if that's the case, you do need to tap in and go through the engine bay, but I'm not going to do that today because I can't even drive the car anyways. That's going to be something where it's going to be more like a springtime thing. If you watched my last video, you do know that the R is also in need of some maintenance repairs, so I figured I would do something fun. So just a couple of things I have lined up already. Bolt bowl, screw bowl. I don't know what that means. That's what she said. And then just a quarter drive with an extension and then a T20 and a trim tool. So let's head on over. I know there's two different designs to this, but one's just a little more difficult, and I have the one where it's already integrated into the whole vent itself. There are kits where you have to actually take the vent apart, like the bezel around it and then the fins on top, and retrofit it in. I don't have to do that, thankfully, and I'm happy about it because it looked like a pain in the wiener. Ew. Not about that. Like someone rubbed their butthole in here. Alright, so we're going to be taking the headlamp switch out first. And then there's a connector on back. I just ate a 7.5-inch sub off of camera, but we're back. I'm just a girl. Okay, so next, I guess there's a T20 up in here. And then your cluster dimmer thing is going to be plugged in, but it's kind of in the way. Electrical connectors are not my forte. Me and electrical connectors have a lot of beef. Electrical connectors and I, sorry. Alright, now we're going to get this bad boy off. We already got a bunch of aftermarket bull going on behind there, so next we're just gonna take the whole entire vent out, if I can get a good angle on it. Out with the old. This is actually way easier to do. Only thing is now, so you know what, it does it matches. No, it doesn't actually. Yeah, so this pattern doesn't match any other trim in my car. I thought maybe it would match my door trim, but it's actually different. But you can't really tell. I mean, I will tell, but dude, why did he have to pull this so tight? Okay, that's awesome, man. I bet she's all freaking out.
Yeah.
Well, is he like,
ah! And like AJ Dillon came up to, that's when she met AJ Dillon for the first time. So that second time was this summer. So they met them a couple times.
So I already have my radar plugged into my OBD2, so I'm gonna have to get like a split off, which is fine. I have plenty of time to do that. Next, I'm gonna take this little drawer out, cause you gotta take the freaking drawer out. Oh my god, I have so much other shit. Like, I have my air ride, 2 radar wiring. I have this like dealer GPS thing that I never unhooked. Yeah, there's a lot going on in here. Where is the module? Speaking of the module. That's not the module. Oh, baby, baby. How was I supposed to know something wasn't right? Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna mount this without it rattling. So you can actually see like someone at one point, this is a used one by the way, someone had like adhesive on there and they stuck it onto the metal or like the bracket thing in here. I could probably just zip tie it in. It's so compact in here anyways with all the other shit I have that it probably would not rattle. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the vent. Yeah, so this is the stupid GPS thing. This is for my radar. And then I have other wiring going in for my air ride. And oh, and my subsystem. I forgot about my subsystem. I guess these are for other accessories. You can plug into in the future. This is the one, I know the green wire is for leading it through the firewall into the engine bay. If your boost is above 25, it does need to tap in that way instead, which I'm pretty positive we're gonna have to do, but that'll be in the springtime. Once this bullshit melts, I'm just gonna shove this in here. So I keep putting my big ass head in videos. How even? Like, I'm usually very organized too when it comes to this shit, so that's embarrassing. And I think, because I'm gonna have to drop this panel, or pop it open at least to feed, or the plug to the outlet for the OBD2. Okay, I think I can manipulate this to the point where I can pop it through. We're gonna do the screw too. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? That's what happens when you try to go the easy route. What a pain. Oh, we got it. We got it. We've got it. Because that's what we need in this little cavity is more slack. 'Cause it can totally just all fit. You know what? It's just insulation for the module. That's what it is. Okay. I'm not sure if I read everything right. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we had a little scare there, but it does work. You just have to turn the ignition over. Yeah, there's no way that shit's rattling with the amount of crap I have. I freaking hate electrical connectors with passion. Oh.
Is it the headlight switch?
No, it's not.
Okay.
That's what I like thought of it. Yeah, no.
That's kind of what I was thinking at first.
Hallelujah. So coolant temp, I'm assuming? Yeah, coolant temp. Is that exhaust air or intake air? I'm not sure. Throttle, RPMs, is that? Yeah. RPMs, 0 to 60. Battery voltage, boost, boost. Now, I'm so sorry. This is why things break. Okay, so I was afraid because it was gonna slam my thing, and then it didn't.
I missed it. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Just do it. End my career. What career? Probably the most exciting thing that's gonna happen to the R. Now we're just gonna have to fix it with a major repair, aka doing the camshaft. Which in weeks to come, that's probably what you're gonna be seeing. Gathering parts, ordering them, whatever. This whole process I kind of just want to do like a breakdown on, so yeah. Meme of the week's gonna be right here. Bye!